on occasion, I may find myself scrolling, and then I'm scrolling through and through different feeds, different from my For You page on Instagram or TikTok. And I came across a video that I'm like, yo, this shit is just, this shit is just crazy, man. So just so you're aware, this is New York. This is a New York subway, New York train station. This train is isn't a general typical train. It's a 6 train. And then I see this this individual who is yelling and screaming. And this isn't something abnormal. You see this all the time. There's always someone losing a goddamn mind on the train, which is quite dangerous. There's been a lot of stabbings and shootings, muggings, pocket thefts, all kinds of stuff that happens on the train. But in any event, I don't know why I was glued into watching this, so I continue to watch it. But since I watched it, I figured that you guys may want to get a gander and watch it with me. So I stopped right there. So now you see this lady shoves said individual who's yelling and screaming, right? And I'm like, that's pretty bold. Very rarely do somebody, go out and, put their hands on this. But first, that's a crime, right? That's a crime. Now, obviously, this individual was yelling and screaming, holding up the train, but they have officials, whether it's the police or conductor, to handle that. So the fact that I see this sister reaching out and touching, I'm like, okay, I got to see this. Me, the messy me, I want to take a bit. I needs to look. Ain't nobody looking, I might as well look. Another interesting part, you see all of these people around. Some of them has their camera phones out, and as you can see here, you got the individual, all of these phones. Everybody got a phone. Everybody watching, and nobody is particularly intervening, which is shocking. Because I'm like, well, I see the sister trying to get involved. Maybe perhaps this is a new day and age. Because for the most part, my opinion and my experience, what I see, I know that social media will have you believe women are just getting clubbed and drug in caves. Like in my experience, my opinion, when it comes to somebody that's yelling and screaming, especially somebody that looks like a woman, they are, aided, and then when it's a interaction, like a physical interaction between two women, typically men will intervene, typically. Not to say that, because they're going to plunge in each other to death. Most women don't have the physical abilities to do anything like that. For the most part, you're just, rolling over the floor, hopefully a titty pop out. Anyway, but somebody will intervene. So very rarely do you see, this kind of interaction and nobody's intervening. So I said, I need to see. Maybe a punch will get thrown. Now I looked at this and I'm like, Now my since my spidey senses are starting to tingle, because I'm like, something don't look right here. But I just keep watching. Maybe something. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's Maybelline. I don't know. It's a little early. I was, I was hungry. I was starving, which is a whole separate and distinct conversation. But needless to say, I'm like, maybe it's the glasses. Maybe it's these products. I don't know. Maybe it's these. Maybe I need to switch up, because perhaps I'm seeing something that I otherwise shouldn't see. Right? Let's continue. Getting still physical. Now I'm seeing the physicality. They're touching, they're getting close. Is this Clarissa Shields, the street version? Right? Is this gonna be a fisticuff? It's a lot of fucking phones, I tell you that much, and there's a lot of people looking. Even the white woman is looking. Right? Everybody's looking. And it is so crazy. I'm looking at the expressions, and nobody seems to be like in fright. Nobody is like, someone help her. No one is coming to this individual's aid. Everybody got a phone out, but nobody's physically helping. Is this the new day and age? Like, what the fuck is going on? Anyway, let's go. Now they jumping her. So I'm like, okay, now I'm tuned in. I am tuned in. Yo, son, did y'all hear the goddamn crowd? Did y'all hear the crowd? Look at this. Listen to the crowd. is absolutely fucking ridiculous. But I don't know. I don't know, man. Anyway, that's New York subway trains. Later, I'm gonna see KB and I'm out.